Hey, what's up, guys? It's Aura, creatress of Fierce Feminine Rise, and today I wanted to talk about the absolute biggest mistake that most people make after breaking up, right? Or conscious uncoupling if you're from the West Coast and you're into that. Okay, so most people think that when you're done with the relationship, you need to move on to the next one immediately. I'm here to tell you that that is not what you want to do. That is actually the biggest no-no. Take your time for an integration period. You were with this person, doesn't matter how long you were with them, but if you were with them for a longer period of time, it's probably safe to say you're going to need a little bit longer integration time, right? Time to get to know yourself again, time to integrate everything that you've learned from that person and learned about yourself through that person. People are reflections, they're mirrors for us. So no matter the reason you broke up or things didn't work out or why you decided to consciously uncouple, take those lessons, integrate them, give yourself a healing period, right? Allow yourself to feel everything that you felt. It's like mourning in a lot of ways. There was a death to the relationship. Death and birth are constantly happening. Death isn't a bad thing. And just because you've decided to leave this relationship or allow death to take its toll, it's okay to take some time to mourn. You don't need to rush into another partner right away. Because I'm here to tell you, if you don't take the time to integrate, to heal, to mourn what that relationship taught you and all the lessons that accumulated there, you're only going to be carrying in the same baggage, the same trauma, and the same drama into the next relationship, okay? So don't do this big mistake. Allow yourself to get to know you again. Oftentimes when we're in relationships, we completely forget who we are because we're so enmeshed with this other person, what they like, what they love, and then you build this life together. And oftentimes in the Western culture, there's not a lot of separation of people in relationships. That's a topic for a whole nother day. But we're usually doing everything with our partners. And so when you're no longer with that person, it can feel very raw, it can be very vulnerable, and it can be really scary. But it does not mean you need to fill that space in your life with somebody else immediately, right? And if anybody you're filling that space with, it's you. Fill that space up with you again. Nobody is going to love you better than you. Nobody's going to know you better than you. But if you don't know yourself, that feeling of loss and that feeling of sadness and that feeling of emptiness is just going to stay there, right? It can only be filled up with you. It doesn't matter if you have a partner or not. Self-love is the best love. And it's a great period of time after a breakup to get to know who you are again. Right? Who are you now that you've had this relationship with this person? Who are you now after all of the experiences? Who are you now after all of those lessons? What can you take away and what can you leave behind? Give yourself the opportunity to reflect and integrate all of this. I'm telling you, this is going to make it much easier for you to then draw in or attract the kind of relationship you wish to have. Big mistake that we make is that we think we need to seek it out. We need to go after it. No, you don't. You actually have a really potent power of drawing things into your experience when you're clear on what you want to draw in, okay? So take your past partner or partners as case studies. What worked? What didn't work? What would you like to see more of in your next relationship? What would you like to see less of in your next relationship? Be clear, okay? The clearer you are, the clearer the universe will be in attracting this person to you. But again, before you start attracting a person into your life, get to know who you are again. Self-love yourself all the way up. Take yourself as your own lover. Give yourself a lot of nourishment, a lot of care, a lot of gentleness, and a lot of compassion. I'm telling you, this will save you a lot of heartache in the end, and it will stop you from attracting the same kind of patterns in relationships over and over again. There's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. Everything is in divine timing. So don't make the biggest mistake that most people make. Instead, allow yourself to make a new path by getting to know you again. All right? So if you like this video, Like, subscribe, share it, leave a comment if you'd like. Also, I'll be linking down a podcast I did on Be Your Own Lover. This can be helpful for those of you who are looking to be your own lover but don't know where to begin. All right, lots of love until we meet again.